Joining us now on ET Now is Ajay Awtaney. Ajay, appreciate you taking your time out and speaking with us. This is Ruchi Bhatia. So we're seeing the aviation sector getting back to normalcy slowly but surely, almost close to 80% of the pre-COVID levels. Do you think perhaps it is time for the government to relook at some of those initial restrictions that were put in for the aviation sector, including capacity as well as on the fare caps issue as well?
Hi, Richie. Good to be back. I totally agree with the prognosis that the fare caps need to go, and so also the caps on the capacity that have been kept on for a very long time on the aviation sector. There are reasons. There might have been good reason to do this last year when we were coming off the shock of having to close down aviation for a couple of months. But I would believe that about 14 months after the restart of aviation, since then, it should have been enough time for airline managements to have thought through various scenarios on how they intend to survive in case there was a second lockdown or a third lockdown, and so on and so forth. So I think we've given them enough time to recover from the shock. And this whole fare pricing, the fare caps and the caps on the capacity need to go. When I travel these days, I see that flights are 70% full, and the disadvantages to the folks who really want to plan long ahead, because ideally they should be getting cheaper tickets, and the advantages to the folks who really want to plan last minute, because of the fact that they're now able to get not last day pricing, but a very flat pricing, which you book 6 weeks out, or if you book 24 hours out, you will practically be getting the same price. I don't think that's the perfect way, because airlines are losing money, because a ticket that they can sell for 16 or 20,000 rupees last minute is still being sold for 5,000 rupees, which is not
Right.
a fair game.
Ajay, Ajay, having said that, part of the problem is also because we are in this fight to see who's going to give the tickets at the lowest price. Having said that, we did see Indigo reporting a very wide loss in their first quarter results. Besides that, if you look at the aviation sector by and large, a bird's eye view, if I may call it so, we're seeing a lot of exciting things happening in the aviation space. There's of course the Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's airline that is coming, Akasa, and besides that, Jet. We're looking at a revival for Jet Airways as well. It could be in Jet 2.0 avatar as well. So, given that all these things are happening, do you think it's perhaps also time for the aviation sector to look within, instead of seeking support from the government? Look within and see what is it that you can do to ensure that you at least don't get into this price war that has already killed one sector. For example, look at what's happened in the telecom space.
No, I totally agree. There should be no fight to the downwards on pricing. But here is the thing: different airlines. We might think that all airlines are operating in the same manner, but and everyone calls themselves a ULCC or an LCC these days. But it's a fight that happens really on how smartly can you fill up your seats. So not everyone is buying that headline seat at 500 or 900 rupees that we get as advertisements these days. Many business travelers and many last minute travelers, like I was referring to, buy tickets at last minute. And those are the profit generators for the flight. There's a certain cost you have to cover, and then there is a certain profit you have to make on the flight, hopefully. So those guys who buy those last minute tickets, people like me, are the ones who generate profit for the flight. Nowadays, I know even if I book last minute, I'm not going to get a very high spiked price. So I'm not planning ahead my travels. Coming to the part about new entrants, I think they will bring new thought process to the market. Some of them will want to perhaps also try new things such as new yield management models. But the thing is, till the time this pricing cap is there, those things can't happen, because at this point of time, everyone needs to practically price their tickets at the same price going forward. And we really don't have an end date for when this will happen. So if you look worldwide,
Right.
aviation is being given a free hand. I know countries are closed at this point of time, but aviation is not per se be given a thing that you guys can't operate as per your own fare levels. Let them do whatever pricing they like, and let them
Okay.
persevere. The best man win.